fix. Photo mode. Should be, yes. Appears to be lights out. Okay, they're all doing a rolling start at the current moment. So they do not have a proper light system or a timer. That's okay. But yeah, they're all rolling at the current moment. Appears to be a slow roll, probably a pit roll. Oh wait, no. They are gathering a lot of speed as we speak. Never mind. We have the Ava. Oh no. Oh, now they're off. Mike is very bad. Jeez, man. Someone needs to ask him if he's good. No field wipe yet. They are going 3 wide. Ethan is... Jeez, he's gone. I somewhat predicted Ethan was going to absolutely wipe the floor. I didn't think he was going to get number 1, first place, number 2, this big of a gap. It appears Kate is just blocking the field. Well, not blocking anymore, going at his own pace. Sason's going too wide. Oh, he bumped it! He bumped it with Chris. They're both in the sandpit at T5. Or T6, dude. Actually insane. I somewhat expected this. Tramontane is somewhat infamous for having collisions with people during races. I didn't think it would happen, though, this soon. Especially on a corner that precise, or that technical. I wouldn't think that Sason would do anything risky in particular. Probably would just fall behind, but no, clearly not. Got Ethan going on to Pepang straight away, I believe it's called. Yeah, Sason is really far behind now. I think taking place for the last now. Mike and Chris have binned it both. Same with Sason. All 3 of them have gone into the sand, which is quite a peculiar situation. Ethan still bolting it. Juan and Kate fighting for second. Mike is still running it in. Going full strong. Chris and Sason, after their little bump, they're going to take pits. Chris, oh, yeah, that is bent horribly out of shape. Sason, I don't know the damages with his car. Yeah, this is going to be a horrible situation. They're going to lose a lot of time. Okay, Kate and Fighting Falcon at the current moment. Still fighting for second, although Kate has made a break for it. He is way ahead of Fighting Falcon. Falcon's actually slow compared to Juan at the current moment. So Juan and Falcon may have a fight for 3rd place, which is going to be interesting. Oh, Jami ended up snapping it. Most likely locked up the brakes. Didn't expect Crusader to brake nearly as much. There's Miech. Trying to figure out, yes. Chris Tango, quite far behind. Most likely going to intersect, yeah, with Ethan. Sason also very far behind. very back of the grid. I don't think he's going to be catching up with any of the grid today. Most likely going to be fighting with Chris. iCraft takes a really slow, really inside line there. Really not optimal. Ethan's got the groove right now. He has his perfect line. Kate spins it at T1. Loses a lot of time, loses his positional, and he spins it again. He spins another man. He spins the Ava, and he gets pitted by Mochi. He just wiped a grid. The Ava currently is struggling U-turn. Kate has lost multiple positions now in the same position as Jami, and clearly slower. Something likely in the rear axle. Yes, left rear axle has snapped. Currently in an unoptimal position. He likely is going to be the new... He's likely going to be last place now. That is irreparable. Well, not able to be mended on the track per se. There's no driving technique that could per se mend that. So yeah, he's going to be really slow now. Likely going to lose all his positions. Which is quite a hard pill to swallow. But Ethan, though, will be carrying the throne for Kale or Cattelan Racing. He actually is super far from Juan, who has now took second position. Fighting Falcon. Doesn't see... Juan appear to have gotten the rear a little loose going into that corner, which is pretty optimal, unless you're trying to conserve tires, which in Juan's position, he probably should conserve tires. I wouldn't see him catching up anytime soon with Ethan. Ooh, Mike got squirrely. I heard that. There's the Ava. Ava doesn't appear to be damaged horribly. Oh. Crusader binned it. Skidded right into the tire wall. He carried a ton of speed, most likely. Oh, Chris went into the sand. Controlled the skid. He's going to make it into Pepeng with suboptimal line, but he skids it through. Okay. What about Sayson? How's Sayson doing at the current moment? Really slow. Most likely broke something in the front again, because there's smoke coming from one of the tires. I think he actually has a mechanical issue. Kate is currently in the grass. He's likely letting Ethan lap him. I hope so. Please re-enter the track. Okay, yeah, he's re-entering. He was doing courtesy for Ethan, making sure not to slow him down. Currently going through the entire grass. Trying not to slow down any of the track, most likely. Juan's still a great distance behind, but the distance between Falcon and Juan is also great. So I think our first and second positions are set in stone for the rest of the race, unless something unpredictable happens. There's Jami, there's Mike. They appear to have slightly canted rear axles, which could allude to that first bin at T1 that happened. There's Crusader. Ethan right there. Wait, no. That's Crusader. Crusader's taking a very, very slow, very melodic pace, which is not that bad, although they do need to make up time. He's lost so much time that he's not comfortable with the car. Determine that. Okay. But yeah, he really needs to make up time. He really is struggling. Falcon's going into the pits with what seems to be either a missing left tire or a broken axle of some sort. Again, Juan in his own world, second place set in stone, first place set in stone. Juan is extremely aggressive, most likely trying to catch up with Ethan. I don't believe it's going to be possible. I'm going to say it again. Don't believe it's going to be possible. Craft is going safe, same with Mochi. Very safe throttle inputs. Sorry for the autistic at camera angles, but trying to speak but also trying to focus on the cars is very hard. There's Falcon, there's the Ava. Very, very cool. Again, love the Ava. Here's Chris Tang. And there's Crusader over there. He's got a long way to go to get with Chris. Quite unexpected. I really thought this was going to be a close race, but at the current moment it looks to be a very sparsed out race. Our pole positions are already set in stone unless unexpected issues happen. Yeah, Ethan's going slow out. Not slow out, but it's going slow in, probably about a cruising pace out. So he's trying to conserve tires, trying to keep his first place. Juan is a considerable time away. Really pushing it, trying to get to Ethan, which should be a somewhat cry of concern. There's Kate. Crash is holding gear, so it looks like he is laid out the corner. Falcon and Mike skidding tires, trying to get into T1. There's Ava, looked like it tried kicking the rear out a little bit. Really slow getting out of that corner. Again, you can hear by how Crusader's getting on the throttle. Yeah, he's very slow going in, very slow going out, most likely. Cruising pace. Sason is booking it, trying to get up. Ethan's going to pit. He really should have been pushing the car if he was going to pit because, again... Sorry, actually he's got a good amount of distance between Juan. Matter of fact... holding high RPM right now. Oh, he's going to lose his position to Juan. I'm sorry, he's going to lose it. There will not be enough momentum for him to catch up. Sorry, not catch up, but to defend P1. So Ethan's going to have to book it to get with Juan. Although it appears he's not even putting that much pressure on. And he already is catching up a great amount. He's likely going to steal this position again. I don't know what Cattelan put in their car, but it is just absolutely just dominating the field today. This is like an Alpha Star kind of performance that I'm seeing. Alpha Star is a really great team. I've seen their highlights. Really great team, but Cattelan at the current moment. Yeah, look at that. Ethan has took the inside. Juan failed to defend the inside line. Ended up taking a really wide line. Lost his position, but is still keeping pace. Really wide line. I think he ended up ripping the handbrake or locking it on that banked corner. Lost him some time. Struggling to match his line. Really hesitant. Really slow into that corner. Yeah, Juan is not getting this back. Ethan has solidified his position again. He took Juan took a really wide line. Didn't carry any speed into it. He's not catching up to Ethan anytime soon. Kate is trying to keep up with Juan. Look like they're going the same pace, so they're not going to catch each other. Unless Juan keeps faltering trying to catch up. Again, a lot of the teams, they're currently playing it safe. Falcon about ate it. Alpha Star really really somewhat down on their performance today. They were middle of the court right now. And mind you, it was Tramontane and Alpha Star that were mostly on the track yesterday. They had the most track time out of all the groups. Currently underperforming. Chris Tango has aided, took way too wide of a line. Lost position to Mike, which isn't bad, but Chris is going to be way closer to Crusade. Oh wait. Whoa. Mike binned it apparently. Currently in the grass, struggling to control their car. I don't know what's happened. They're struggling to control. It looks to be a control arm out potential. Yes, front left control arm out. Currently bent at a positive camber. Not optimal at all. Mike is going to lose their position. This is going to be very, very bad for them. Because yeah, the Ava and yeah, Alpha Star's gang, they're going to take the spot, which is going to be quite sad. But in my opinion, as long as Mike is able to be extremely aggressive coming into those corners, like carry some speed into them, go into the inside very, very well, hit the apex very well, I believe they'll be able to take him on. Because Crusader, I believe, somewhat struggles with trying to find the inside line, trying to get decent pace. Yeah, Crusader, really slow out, ended up fishtailing it too. Not at all what you want out of that corner specifically. Sason had to pit again. I don't know why, but now it's going to be a back marker for Ethan. Don't know how this is going to affect Ethan. I entirely inverted the controls and messed up. My bad. Ethan seems to be unfazed, isn't really trying to be aggressive towards Sason because he knows that Sason is not of concern. About jumbled my words right there. I would not be a good news reporter, but... Oh, whoopsie daisy. Forgot to cover someone. Kate! Just cruising through at the current moment. Nothing too special. There's Juan and Croc, both together. They're teaming up. They got buddy system. Falcon was slow through there. Let's see what Jami has to give. Good. Got a little fishtail. I like Mochi. That was nice. That was really nice. Let me get to the straightaway. Try to get some rolling shots. That was bad. That was bad. I messed up the camera. That's my bad again. That's my bad again. Really messing up the controls right now. Crusader is currently in the pit. No reason why. Mike. I have smooth camera at the current moment. I'm only set to be a drone, so I can't really do moonshots today, but yeah. Most likely trying to get new tires. Actually, I want to watch this. Back marker's currently fighting with Ethan. Now this could be bad, because if Sason bumps Ethan or pits him, it's over for, not over for Ethan, but he's going to lose a lot of time. He's going to have to pit again, which Ethan has been really good at resource management, and also really great on offense. It's just insane. I really haven't heard of Ethan too much. This is my first, maybe second time seeing him, and he's just outperforming the whole track. It's insane. Never heard of him. He's an underdog in my eyes. Really, it's insane. From what I've heard, Alpha Star is like the best of the best. Also, Craft and Falcon currently in the pits. Falcon most likely doing general maintenance. Craft, I don't know if he's trying to fix something or if he's also doing general maintenance. got the inside line. Oh, he scared the bollard. He really scared the bollard. Craft has a way faster pace than Falcon. It's not even going to be close, I believe. There's the Ava trying to keep up. Yeah, as you can see, Falcon and Craft very far behind. Very, very far between each other. Chris is currently in the pits. Mike is passing him, it seems. Chris is now coming out. I don't know why he necessarily sit there for a minute, but I'm most likely assuming he's going to try to slow down Ethan or Sason. Try to get the pack a lot closer to each other. There's Sason. Again, pretty far from Ethan. No concern about him potentially ruining Ethan's race. Only person that can ruin Ethan's race is himself, which I believe he's not. Katte's going through. Jami doing their first pit stop. Maintenance, most likely tires, all that. Juan's going to fly by here, as we can see. Sick.
Mochi doesn't sound too aggressive. It's a very mellow kind of engine. I like more aggressive sounding V6s and even the V8s, which B is not participating. B most likely has been. Oh, what was? Jeez, that was a. Oh, actually, I want to see that now. This may actually be interesting. Let me float my camera up a little bit. Ooh, Falcon tries diving it. Oh, he couldn't get it. Couldn't get it. Craft got into the apex. Oh! Oh, these lines are interesting. These are interesting lines. People are struggling to control either of their cars. Falcon got the inside, carrying more speed. Craft ends up going into the dirt. He's losing some speed. Falcon's going to take the inside, of course. Craft fumbles it. Craft had the inside. He could have carried a little bit more speed out. Ended up bobtailing it. Falcon has the perfect line at the current moment. Oh, wait, no. Craft could have overtook if he didn't sit behind. Although I don't know realistically if he could have passed there. Oh, he passes! Ends up taking the whole line. Falcon gets pushed into the grass. I messed up my camera again. I'm too excited right now. Oh, Falcon about rear ends him. Taps him on the tail. Struggling to get up to speed with Craft at the current moment. Falcon needs to carry more speed. Falcon's failing to carry more speed out of the corner compared to Craft. Craft, as you can hear, he's pulling the throttle through those chicanes. Falcon pressing the brakes really hard. Again, Craft is getting on the throttle earlier. Falcon's struggling to do so. He will not be able to get in position if he cannot get on the throttle sooner. He's getting into the apex, which is great, but he's way too late on the throttle compared to Craft. He's most likely in control. He skids it, nearly bends into the wall. He was really close right there. About to the splitter out. He's most likely on keyboard or control. He can't really manage throttle like Craft is. Craft is using partial throttle throughout the corners. He's getting on the throttle sooner, getting the turbo screwed up. Falcon's really slow to doing that. He's locking up the brakes every single time he's in the apex, especially those tight ones. It's really going to be a struggle to pass Craft if he cannot control the car or cannot carry speed through the apex. As you can see, again, late. Craft is getting an insane amount of time. Just trying to copy Craft's line, but just simply cannot compete. Anyways, here's the Ava, and less yelling. Now that was sick. Again, always the Ava being tail happy. We have Mike going into the bank corner, T5. Chris Tango, pretty short behind. Just kicked up some sand. He's taking a really wide line.
to be kicking up sand. Again, very calm driver Mike is right now. Chris is pushing it. I think that was a little slide in there, a little power slide. Got the rear wheels to follow into the corner. Great technique. There's Sason. Sason's in his own world. Oh. There's Crusader. Let's see anyone else. There's Ethan. Again, Ethan is far ahead. Because, yeah, mind you, there's Juan at T5. Jami's doing good. Let's hear his V6 screen. God took out the drum. Pretty good line. Again, really smooth. Really smooth. Love it. They are still duking it out. They're still keeping up with each other. Really late though. Shouldn't be focused too much. Realistically, they're likely they're gonna follow each other, but they're likely not gonna actually like dogfight with each other. There's Ava. Again, sick car. If I could vote off of looks, it would be first place Ava, and then second place it would be Moonlit. Era's really like. They could take second, but I just don't like their paint scheme. And Cattelan is just red. Alpha Star, they have a pretty decent livery, but thing is though, it really isn't too unique, in my opinion. Like, of course, the Ava skin is based off of the event that, but thing is though, that kind of like somewhat takes a little bit of thought, thinking about what kind of theme you're gonna like. Saying, oh, I want an Ava theme, that takes a little bit of thought. Saying I want to recreate a really popular Porsche livery, the pink pig, yeah, I don't think it really takes too much effort. There's Tramontane, which has a blue and green livery, really close to a Peugeot livery, with a Peugeot car, which is pretty lore accurate, I will say, but it's just, I feel like it's too saturated. It needs to be a little darker. Like, bright poppy colors are nice, but in this case, nah. I see Falcon. Pretty good distance behind. They've lost the race for that, whatever position that is. I have no clue on positions, but they've lost the race against Craft. Craft has took that spot rightfully. Ooh, fishtail from Crusader. Jami and Sason are currently duking it at the current moment. This is interesting. Ooh, tries to dive bomb. Ends up going right behind Jami, trying to follow his line because he knew he couldn't dive bomb there, which is okay. Oh, Sason! Jeez! That is like a Senna-esque move. Took the inside, like, honestly, like, what's saying? It's like stealing candy from a baby, some would say. That's how that felt. Just took the hope out of Jami's eyes. Sason absolutely ripped that piece of candy out of the kid's hand. That was a great move right there. That was exciting. Again, Kate. There's Craft. Appears to be Falcon and Mochi are going to be fighting. Mochi is caught up with Falcon. Is there anyone else of concern that I need to see? Nope. You know what that means? Crusader's in pits again. Sason is brooding through it. Jami is in pits again too. They must be extremely aggressive with their tire policy at the current moment to be doing this. Also, my camera is completely zoomed out. That's bad. That FOV looks horrible. Take notes. Just get helicopter mod. Don't try using the good old camera mode from BNG. That was sweet. Sounds like a hell move to be saying that, but in all honesty, I feel like it's realistically possible to pass up Falcon. But Mochi is not in the apex right now. Most likely got smoke screen and took it wide so he didn't get nearly as much smoke on their driver view. It appears like Alpha Star built their car to be very quick in a straight line, very quick, but at the current moment, dude's having a full mash of brakes because yeah, it's really squirrely whenever you're putting the throttle through corners. As compared to Mochi's, which Mochi, just from the sound of the throttle input, sounds planted. Sounds very planted mid-corner. Which that comes down to most likely weight, most likely a lot of downforce. Down low. Downforce at like 120 miles per hour is nice. I haven't a lot of it, but that downforce at 80 miles per hour is very important too, because you're gonna be turning a lot in these courses. You're gonna be carrying speed, yes, but you're also gonna be having a lot of sharp corners, a lot of winding corners where you're gonna be trying to hold or maintain that speed, and you need that downforce, that low speed downforce, to be very helpful in the case, or that really like most likely ballasting that some teams would probably use. Of course, some would say that weight is a killer in this game, but sometimes weight is really your friend, especially if you're trying to per se get the rear plant, trying to keep the rear from skidding out. At the current moment though, it seems like the same battle. Not much is happening. Also, Crusader is on the inside of the... Oh, he's stuck in the bollard. He's out of the bollard. Most likely got pushed in. I wasn't able to see it because it's too busy. Kate was in the grass. Juan took that position. Or snatched it. Jami took a really wide line. Ate some grass. I think Jami is taking really wide lines and is currently just eating grass. Just currently mowing Sepang's lawn. There's Mike. Ooh, Kate. What was that? Is his steering okay? You can hear him pushing. It's not really steering. It's like really weird. Like, we'll need to see if he goes in the pits. His lines are really weird, like he damaged something. There's Sason. I knew someone was over here. It's Chris and the Ava. They're fighting to the death. There's Mike and Ethan. really late to the throttle, but the fact that the both of them are butt to butt right now is insane to me, at least. Yep, Kate is currently in the pits, most likely damaged something. There's Crusader. As you can see, I'm taking the position of all-seeing eye because, you know, I just feel like being the all-seeing eye. Mochi is really far behind from Falcon. That is actually kind of sad. I was rooting for Mochi. Oh, Falcon's going in the pits. This may be Mochi's chance to strike. And Mochi will indeed be striking. Oh, there's the Ava. The Ava has passed Chris. Holy. I messed up my line right there. There's Ethan. And there's Mike. Mike is pretty far behind. There's Kate. Kate's pretty far behind. Took pit for damage. There's Kosher Craft. There's... Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Mochi, yeah, passed Falcon because Mochi didn't pit. So, Mochi won. I don't know if Falcon's going to be able to... Well, actually, wait till Mochi pits. See if Falcon stays back. Falcon's really fighting right now. That was really squirrely. Camera shot. He could just send. Whoa! Chris bumped into the wall. Chris bumped into the wall. And bumped in it again. Oh, look at their retire. Yeah, they're fucked. Jeez. Kraft is going in for a pit. Someone's... Yeah, Mochi is not going to pits. I thought that was Mochi going into the pits by sound. Invention ever if you live in a hot place. Whenever it's winter time though, I can't eat ice cream low-key. Or popsicles. I don't know why, my body just hates it. Not my body, but just my mental hates it. It's already 30 degrees outside. Why would I eat something that lowers my body temperature? So I like hot pasta. Investigation time. Did he break his rear right axle, perchance? I feel like if that broke, he would have half the power. Oh, how Crusader broke a tire. Did someone actually slam into it? Oh wait, Mike's not stationary. My bad, guys. I thought Mike was stationary. Mike was just really, really still. As you can see, Mike is moving. Good news. Good news, Sason's also moving. The grid's moving. That's we don't talk about Crusader's rear right tire. Whoa, 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 whoa! He about bent it. He fishtail out of it. He definitely broke that tire. That's not a visual glitch. Amazing how he's been able to keep up considering that rear right tire has been. Oh, wait, no, that may be a visual glitch. That may just be like his actual driving right now. Wait, no. Hold on, guys. It's 10 minutes till 12. Or 10 minutes till 7. So it could be he's just trying to last 10 minutes and get a position. Or he ran out of pit stops. I don't think it's physically possible he ran out of pit. Wait, no. Tires. They may have ran out of tires. Really wide line from Sason. And the fact that he's still in the race is a good thing. He's been out a lot of races due to collisions, like Spa, where he absolutely ate a wall and wiped the field. I think Crusader's tire is genuinely broken. I think it genuinely is just broke. There's like no possible way that it's not broken, considering the way he's currently driving and the way his car is currently reacting. That's like the reaction of a broken tire or a broken axle. Good shit. Well, that's the Ava car. I'm just doing this because also I kind of need screenshots, but only of my favorite cars. Oh shoot. Yep, I knew I was gonna do that. Alt F1. Cool. That was pretty bad because I didn't have a lot of time for it. I'm trying to take a photo of those two. Those two are Those two are just like, they scratch something. Currently at this stage of the race, there really isn't much that could possibly happen besides minor mechanical issues. New bunker down spot right here. Should be able to get up plenty of foes of cars. That was really late. That was horrible. Apologies to Falcon. absolutely spamming the screenshot feature right now. That's enough fooling around with the camera. Back to important business, like yes. Recording the current situation. Craft and Cattelan are currently dogfighting. Mochi's gone to the pits. Falcon is not too far behind. Fast times at the current moment with the last 5-ish minutes. Really depends how long until they close off and say last lap. Ooh. Mike breaks first, lets Jami through. There's the Ava car. Isn't too far behind in terms of Sepang standards. Again, everyone's cautious of this bollard. Everyone just like despises the bollard because well, actually no, we've seen it. It's broken Crusader's car. Mike is currently in pits, most likely for maintenance reasons. Same with the Ava car. I will say that's the one thing that's irritating me. Everyone has respawned on like this part of the paddock. And not like here. It feels like improper. It's like a little like OCD thing for me. Really, like it's like such a little improper thing. See, he's kind of like starting to cruise into a spot. No, I'll give him a break. At least he like got into a spot. Cattelan takes the widest line and Crusader skids it. That was not Stacy, that was Croft that went into the pits. Correction. There's Falcon. There's Mochi. There's Jami. I don't know if it's Jami. I don't know if it's Jami. I'm just calling it Jami because the road Kai, I assume it's called. I don't know. I'm not really good at pronouncing names. Up his car again, or is that just a fishtail? The fishtail alludes to something bigger. This may actually go for the race of most pits possible, with how many times people are pitting. Although it doesn't top nearly as much as 4 hours for 4 shows, which I had so many pits for that race. I wish I recorded, but it was absolute monotony and pain. Is he going into the pits? He's going into the pits. Yeah, he damaged something in the front right, it appears. Jami is going into the pits also. Ate a little bit of grass. No clue what they're doing. Falcon's getting out of the pits as we speak. There's Croft. Jami, Mike got close to touching the ball right there. There's the Ava. Very calm line. Very calm mouth throttle usage. Most likely try not to burn tires up at this point in the race. We've pretty much crossed the hour mark. Don't know when the race is going to end. Maybe by 12:30, 12:20. The qualifying, I can't really tell a time on how long it took. Ooh, that's bad. My bad. Turn. I think he's keyboard. That's why he took 45-degree angle to the outside instead of kind of tapering it off. Jami hit a skid right there. That was interesting. Ava took an extremely wide line. Had to tap throttle a little bit to get the rear back where it wanted it to be. There's Sason. Sason ate a little bit of grass. Dude, everyone uses that grass buffer. It might as well be rubber too. Not rubber, but curve. There we go. I'm a trucker, so my I don't know if it's terminology or etymology. It's not the highest of quality. car didn't really scream how I was expecting it to. It's very calm. Kate is, he didn't even downshift or anything. He just, I don't know what that was. Don't ask me. Oh yeah, he didn't even downshift. He just let it go down low, which is really interesting. I didn't want to end up in the sand. Again, this area is claimed so many people because they took it super wide or because they either like pushed it way too far and ended up shooting out. Like Chris has like gone into that sand so many times. I wouldn't say it's hilarious, but it's definitely a milestone. I've never seen someone go into the sand pits nearly so many times. Sepang has been a new record. It hasn't had nearly as many crashes, but it has had a dramatic crash, and it's had a ton of pits and a ton of dogfights, which I've never seen. Although, in fairness, Spa, I really just stood in place. Here, I'm at least trying to get some good shots. Jami takes an extremely wide line. Crusader takes a more realistic line, the more WEC base line. Or IMSA for those like me who are American. IMSA for the win because we have Petit Le Mans at Road Atlanta, greatest track ever. Difference is that Honda Cities usually don't get this loud. Also, Mike has completely cut the sand and is skidded on track at a dangerous part. That actually I shat myself. I thought he was killed. I thought he was cooked. I thought he was actually getting T-boned by it. I didn't even know who it was. I just heard someone. I thought he was about to get T-boned. Yeah, Mochi luckily didn't hit him. Neither did Ethan. Because I ain't gonna lie, he's a big brick in the track right now. And he could skid out here and potentially ruin him. Oh, he played it safe. He's going all the way out into the river. He's gonna go in the pits. Okay. Safe game, safe game. Kate is currently pulled over at the beginning of the pit lane, which is interesting. If his engine is dead, I feel bad, but I don't see any smoke or anything, so I don't think he's broken anything like... Well, he could have broke a drive shaft, actually, or a half shaft, and he's just cooked. Rest of the race, though, not too dramatic. Kate's switching between POVs, which is not a good sign. That could mean he's out of the race now. He's spectating. There's Miceh. Ava. Woo! It's like a landmark. Don't care what position they're in. I just like seeing the car. Kate is currently sitting like a duck. Ethan's bolting. Kate is moving. Or he is moving. Okay. Oh. I'm going through the ground. For those who don't know drones don't go through the ground. I just hope that helps for anyone who wishes to own a drone later. Don't try making it go through the... Don't try to make it go through the ground. I ain't gonna lie, that sounded like a millennial joke. Like those TikTok jokes. Coffee spelled backwards is EFOC. Because I don't give a fuck until I've had my morning coffee. It's like the Le Mans commentators, you know, they start to lose their mind because the race becomes numbingly plain. By the way, if you're ever bored and in Florida, get the Publix key lime pie. They are the most consistent and probably the most tasty pies you could ever have. They just have a shit ton of sugar in it. Kate is taking a really leisurely pace going through the park. Got Mochi coming up. Tell him by sound, I think that's going to be a Tramontane. I was correct, as a Tramontane. It's craft specifically. That was also Alpha Star. And there's Cattelan. Jami with Cattelan. That's Miech. That's Crusader. Really slow getting out the corner. That's bad. Pretty solid. Let's get out of there. Ooh, solid one by Chris. Chris no longer has a broken motor vehicle, guys. Is it insane to say this? Oh. Race has ended. Everyone is currently piling up in the back. Let's get the final people. Crusader. There is Sason. Sason appears to be ahead of the Ava, or potentially is officially the back marker of the year for ending up that far back, but hopefully it's not the case. We have Chris. Chris had a mechanical issue late into the race, breaking his rear right axle and having to go into pits because he was going 60 miles an hour. over-revved the shit out of it, and he just shut off his car. Mike, I don't know what happened. Well, so that is the end of the downtown EP1 Sepang race right here. We have no clue of the results at the current moment, but I know for certain Ethan likely is going to be number one. Ethan was just absolutely molly-whopping the whole track. You know, because, you know, winners deserve their little, like, not winners, but participants deserve their little, like, trophy, you know, saying they did it. There we go. It's just a little photo. Most likely what's happening right now in the communications channel, they're likely talking it up, trying to get times or lap counts. Again, Ethan was struggling to count laps, which that's going to be interesting for later whenever they do head count. Because I don't really think a whole lot of people were out there counting laps per se. I'm gonna keep Mike out of this photo because Mike has a completely tattered car. Silence is just ungodly. There's just one V6 idling over there. Yeah, it's beautiful. Moonlit Racing just has like so much effort curated into their livery, dude. It's insane.
can hear some have like that really low idle. That boring idle. They don't have that chop like the others do. Appears to be major drama. Hold on. I'm gonna leave and report on this. Still recording, thank God. As you can see, Falcon cuts across me, 2 laps to go without the last straights.
1 out of 2 done.
Let's see this.
Big racing.
Oh my god, what the hell was that move?
Big racing.
Technically, I mean, he can do that. It's really a 50-50 because, you know, technically he's way slower. He should give way, but also at the same time he does have the line.
Oh my.
And he shoots kind of straight. He doesn't like follow inside really hard. Doesn't really what is it? Doesn't really try to hug the inside.
What the hell was
I mean, it would lose him speed, but it also could have prevented that. But that's just me. I'm not a racing expert. But yeah. Big controversy at Sepang. Let's see. So let's see. I mean, there's enough of space. You slid into me. You also slid first. You slid wide. I was ahead at the apex. Before that, you were brake checking him the entirety of the race, letting him pass. You gone wide, although they could notice it and avoid as an act of sportsmanship. He drove a normal line. That is what I like to say. It was a normal line. But it was my P4. It was mine. The fuck is that supposed to mean? I think what Kraft is trying to say is that he was trying to defend P4 and he wasn't just going to let them go easy with it. But in that case, if you're going to say you're not going to go easy with giving up P4, then Falcon technically was not letting him have his position pretty easy. You literally drove into me. He drove the line. You were in the line. You dive bombed it. There's a risk with dive bombing. Again, I didn't see the dive bomb. But yeah, again, there's a risk with dive bombing. Try better next time. Just not take it serious, piece. Defending by brake checking is not correct defending. What do you mean through brake checking? The straights are the corners. Over braking in places where people don't brake and making Falcon almost crash into his rear several times before corners. Didn't he just brake early because of tires? At start of the race, people have worn tires too. Not enough players. Rule is bad. Falcon left you space. It is your responsibility to make the move clearly. You missed the apex. Falcon left you a bit of room. I don't have infinite grip. Slow down. It's not too hard, in my opinion. That's your responsibility. You are responsible for your car. It was my corner, not anyone else. I'm just gonna feed into it because I am a very, very bad person. I'm a horrible person. You two are sufficiently alongside the battle. You cannot overtake cleanly, then don't try. That's what this is. Down fucking town. If you are not confident in your... I know 50% more of every company in VAD. You're actually... No, what Sepang corner was that actually?
One out of two done. Wow.
What?
Ooh. I may get timed out or muted for further feeding into the fire, but as a proper
downtown spectator. Again, I may get muted because I'm adding a little bit of fuel to the fire, but in fairness, this is fairly comedic because essentially Craft is fighting over what I consider a fairly insignificant thing. P4. Actually, what category is P4? If he loses P4 and goes into P5, how many points would he lose? I don't think. What if DTMA rules that we're in the wrong rather than just erasing it? Then we just lose. Well, they said it. Case closed. Damn. Well, ain't that a partial shame? I can't add. I'm just kidding. I do not condone adding drama to a general chat of a VC, but at the same time, it's really funny whenever they start arguing.
Myself, Cattelan.
I end up myself once from you. I ended up twice from Ethan.
Raw leapt himself. Oh my
No,
god.
are we on the same lap then now?
No, you are one lap ahead of me, and you are one lap down on Ethan. I'm 2 laps down on you.